You already know.
Come on, bro.
One
Get this
Piece.
One Piece
Yeah.
out of here, bro. It's cheating.
The story's Yo, what's good? Welcome to Two Weebs in the Pod, anime recap and review show. We are your hosts. I go by Kevlar.
And your boy, Sir Roland. And today we got a
Today we got a
special
special
guest.
Goes by Justafro on IG, Mr. Justin. How's it going?
I'm good. Thank y'all for having me. Ready to get into this format. But what's up, everybody? My name is Justin. I'm an independent filmmaker and producer, and I'm ready to jump into this podcast.
Cool.
Hey, no, we appreciate you coming through. Yeah, you have a documentary coming out, crowdfunding going on for it, Shades of Otaku. So what exactly is that about? Or you give us a little more background on it. What made you want
Yes,
to
I
do it?
can. So, Shades of Otaku is a feature documentary. It's about the rise of popularity in anime and its resonance with the Black community specifically. So, this is my first feature doc. I've done a little short docs. I've done like short skits and genre pieces, but this is my first like full feature doc. There's a couple reasons of why I wanted to do it. I don't know if either of you, and this is an anime podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if either of you saw the documentary called Enter the Anime. Either one of you?
No, I don't think it. Oh, was it like a play off of Enter the Dragon, where they kind of talk about the black exploitation movement?
Nah, that sounds fire though.
Yeah. No, I don't think
So-
I've seen it.
No.
Into
So-
the anime?
Yeah, Enter the Anime, like enter, like the keyboard Enter,
Mm-hmm.
the anime.
Okay.
It was like I think 2021 around. It was a Netflix documentary, so I saw it because I don't see much, documentaries about anime. So I clicked it, and within the first 5 minutes, unfortunately, I was insulted, like as an anime fan, because it felt very
Gotcha.
generic. It felt very like anime's popular right now. Let's get on this, and it just felt like kind of disingenuous, unfortunately. So I was like, nah, we could do better than that. And then when I started doing research, I saw there was only like maybe like 5 anime documentaries, at least film wise. Like there's YouTube ones about cosplay, and those are all dope because they're creatives.
Yeah.
But most of the mainstream ones, there was like 2 ones about Miyazaki films, and the rest was like history based. So I was like, I feel like we could do better than that. Like cover the landscape.
Mm-hmm.
One, as blurs, as Weebz, like we've been partaking in anime for a long time before it was cool. And that's a story in and of itself. And then the last reason was, I tell everybody, and I'm sure y'all can also like resonate. I feel like Black Panther was the first film, and it might have been the first film where we saw it in theaters and we left feeling like empowered, happy, like this is fire. Like we talked about some, like we talked about some stuff in Black Panther, like some of the diaspora, some of the discrimination, but we didn't live there. It was kind of just like a fun ride. You feel me? Like to leave the theater. So I wanted to showcase like Black joy, because when you're in a room full of like Black anime nerds, or you're in a room full of just anime nerds in general, it's just good times. Like we laughing, cracking on each other, talk about moments. So I wanted to showcase that on film, because I feel like we don't got enough of that.
Yeah, that's what's up. No, I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah,
I'm psyched.
cool.
That's pretty dope. Thank you for doing that.
Thank y'all for giving me the platform to talk about it. It's so we're filming. I've been to at least like maybe 4 cons a year now. For the last 3 years. So I just go out there filming. Have y'all ever one, have y'all ever been to a con? And 2, what was the last one y'all been to, if y'all have?
Yeah, DreamCon.
Yeah,
we both went to DreamCon last year.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, I'm kind of new to the whole convention thing. Oh, go ahead, Kev.
I'm sorry, I'm saying we're going again this year too to DreamCon. We're going ahead, Cyril. What were you saying?
Yeah, I'm kind of new to the convention thing, but I've always been like an outsider looking in, like always like, yo, this looks dope. I see a whole bunch of people interacting kind of crazy and enjoying themselves, and it's like a little pocket of you could just geek out and nerd out for a weekend, and I see a lot of good, just joy and happiness around it. So I would love to go and do it more. Like we doing our DreamCon thing, our trip. But 4 times a year, that sounds pretty nice. Not gonna lie.
Bro, it's fun, but it's also like, because I'm doing this, it's also like it's work mode. But I definitely like, it's always a good time. Like I'll be filming, and of course, like people like actually, Justin, come over. And let's like chill, take a shot, and then it's like, all
Yeah.
right, cool, it's fun. I'm actually doing DreamCon this year as well, so hopefully I can see y'all there.
Yeah, that's what's
So
up.
We can get some footage of y'all and stuff like that. That'd be dope.
for sure.
Yeah. What other conventions you get a chance to go to?
So this year it was still early, but this year I think the only con I did was Blurred. I did Blurred Con
Did Blur. Okay.
in March,
Was that in
and then
Virginia or Baltimore
yeah,
area? Okay.
Virginia D.C. area.
Mm-hmm.
This is my first Blurred Con actually. I've never been
And I've
before.
heard it's been getting better and better. I want to definitely go to that one next year. I heard it was pretty
Yeah.
good this year.
Blurred is a really cool con, especially again like that one. That one is like old and new black anime fans alike. Like when I go to things like you've been to Dream. Like Dream is usually like with our age range, even
Yeah.
younger. Like the streaming culture, all of that. Blurred, it was like a dude that looked like he was like 80 years old as Blade. I was like, oh, this is fire because it's like the
Okay.
spectrum of nerddom
Yeah.
is like
That's what's
large.
up.
And it's predominantly black people, so it feels
Yeah.
like a cookout. Like it
Yeah.
feels like
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking
Yeah.
for.
like the Blurred vibes are really cool, like really dope.
Yeah. Because
And
like
then
last year, me and my
Mhm.
wife, we went to San Diego Comic Con, which is like the
Mm.
mecca of Comic Cons.
Yeah,
But it was really big, a lot to see, a lot to do. I love San Diego. Well, like you said, it wasn't that much of us out there. We had some panels that was cool, but I honestly had more fun at DreamCon.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know why.
DreamCon is
Well, we know why, but it was just more fun at DreamCon.
yeah. Dream is definitely like the Avengers Endgame of cons because it's like everybody's there. Like people
Yeah.
from all different factions like end up at Dream. Um, that's all for this year. But last year I did MomoCon, which I'm doing again this year too in Atlanta. Anime NYC, Dream. What else I did? I didn't do AWA last year. I did PAX East last year.
PAX.
PAX East Gaming Convention, which was dope in Boston.
Yeah, you went to a lot.
Yo, yo, yeah. And then Anitomo at a con in July in New York as well.
Nice.
So, and this year I plan on going to Expo. So
Okay.
Nice. Now, we'll be checking you out. That's what is I'm looking at your IG is Justafro Justafro IG. Yeah, we'll be checking you out. Looking forward to that documentary.
yeah, appreciate y'all.
All right, bro. What else we gonna talk about? Any other anime news we had, Sir Roller?
Anime news. It's a bunch of anime just dropped for the new season. I think we've mentioned it several times. Fire Force season 3. Let me see where that list goes.
Windbreakers. I've been catching up on that. So I like it. Yeah, I'm into martial arts, so I like anything martial arts based. I'm loving Windbreakers. I checked out Lazarus. We'll be watching that, but yeah, y'all just let us know in the comments what y'all want us to follow. I think we're gonna be probably reviewing Fire Force more, but probably chime in with other different episodes as well.
Also, just to mention, To Be Hero X, My Hero Vigilantes, I heard was alright. I haven't gotten a chance to look at it. I mentioned Lazarus. One Piece, I'm not a One Piece guy, so I think it started back up. I think, correct me if I'm wrong.
It did start back up. Yeah.
Devil May Cry, we mentioned before. That's on Netflix. That's a game-related anime adaptation. And there was another one, I think it was called The Beginning After the End, but you know what I mean? Some people got bad reviews on it already, so I think the story, the manga is good, but it's not translating to the animation. So
Gotcha.
But the big news is April 14th, which is a day away, is like the last time to get your votes in for Crunchyroll Anime Awards. So if we can get this out to y'all by time, go out and vote if y'all haven't already. So
yep. And hit us up. Was it May 30th to June 1st? DreamCon will all be there, so hit us up. Any of those anime pique your interest, Justin? Anything you're looking forward to or you're currently watching?
So right now, I finally finished Solo Leveling, like the
Nice.
most
Yeah.
recent
Yeah.
one. Finished
Mhm.
Yo.
that because and I enjoyed it. I have to say because I didn't. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't the first couple episodes of Solo Leveling like had me hooked. I was like, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't
Yeah.
read the manga. I didn't read the manga, so I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is it. Then I kind of fell off. Like honestly, like it to me, like because people was hyping it up, like
Yeah.
yeah, Solo Leveling, and like the first couple episodes I was with it. Then I kind of fell off, so I wasn't really like
I'm not
excited.
mad. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really wasn't
Yeah.
excited. And then season two, I wasn't excited to start it. Then I did start it, and I still wasn't like, eh. And now I finally got to the end, and I'm impressed. I'm still not like on the hype train, but I did
Yeah.
enjoy it though.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
it was
Okay. Okay.
animation top tier, but
Yeah. Okay.
it's cool.
So
Y'all feeling that?
seeing how, based on your impressions of Solo Leveling and seeing how it's kind of for you at times, could
Mhm.
you give us like a good gauge of your, I guess, top 5 anime? You know, like maybe top 3, um, just so we know, like, you know, what kind of anime you like.
Just put him on
Yeah,
the spot.
top five. I love the top five, top three questions because
Yeah.
that's my hot takes all the time.
Okay.
Okay. Got a
So
spicy one. Let's see.
if if Hunter x Hunter was completed in anime,
Mhm.
it would be in my top 3, but I can't because it's not. So that's the only
Yeah.
reason it's not there.
Okay.
Kill la Kill is actually in my top 3. Hunter x Hunter would probably take that spot. I love Kill la Kill after I got past the, like, is this fan service or is this anime?
Yeah.
Like when
Yeah.
I looked at, like, I'm a film guy, so like when I looked at the tiers of creation in Kill la Kill, it like everything checks out for me. Like like the score, the music in Kill la Kill,
Yeah.
fire. The animation style, fire. Like Studio Trigger's stuff is so unique.
Mhm.
Both the dub and the sub acting, fire. Like both of those, it's rare to find a good sub and dub. And then the absurdity of it is on a 10 too, because it's like, what are we fighting
We talking?
clothes? Like
Yeah.
this
We talking
is
about clothes here.
about
But they
clothes.
they
Like
they do a good job of keeping it real consistent. Like we are talking about clothes here.
we're
You
talking
know.
like clothes are the villain. Like that's crazy. Like that makes it make sense in its weird way. So yeah, I love Kill la Kill. Fate Zero, it might be my number 2. Like out of all the fates, like I said, Hunter x Hunter would probably be 2,
Yeah.
and then after that would be Fate Zero, and then Kill la Kill. But out of all the fates, I really it gets too crazy. But Zero, like again, like on an anime production standpoint, like storyline, characters, when it was still very basic and Fate wasn't wilding. And animation too, yeah, it's amazing. And then my number 1 is Yu Yu Hakusho. Like that is my number 1. It will
Really?
always
Oh,
be my number 1. That is
got a
my
special
Yusuke
place. Yeah.
Urameshi. Special place in my heart. Yusuke Urameshi is my spirit animal.
Okay.
And then Hiei is my second spirit animal. So like, to me, that's like best tournament arc of all time. Y'all can fight me for it. Like best tournament arc out of all shonen anime. Like that's my argument. I stand with it all the time. Yeah.
Right.
So I'm a big Tagashi fan because Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho. And then number 5 is Naruto.
Naruto.
Just because, special place in your heart for Naruto.
Yeah, Naruto is for sure in my top 5. Just because, like, I think that's my what's the gatekeeper drug is what they call it. It's just like it opened
gateway anime.
Oh,
the
your
gateway anime. It
Yeah.
just opened the floodgates, man. I was on back in the day on LimeWire downloading episodes, of Naruto and was willing to deal with all the LimeWire problems to see the next episode. Like, shout out to
That's
What are
Adult
some of
Swim.
y'all's?
Naruto's in there for me. I would actually put Hunter x Hunter in there as well.
Yeah, he's a Hunter fan.
I'm
Yeah.
just I like
Yeah,
the
I love
same
Hunter x
reason, the score, the Mozart, all of that, stuff that they play, and the character development, and the characters and stuff like that. It gets deep and it's dark and things like that. What else I have in my top? Hunter x Hunter, Naruto. I might be I don't know, man. I'm a big like shonen guy, so I might throw like Bleach in there. I like anime that has like a wide cast, and you can pick from any one side characters. That's like, yo, The main dude's cool. He's fun, but there's a lot of good side characters that you can pick from. The music is usually a big hit for me, and yeah, just to name a few, I guess. What you got,
Okay.
Kev?
Well, you already know I'm a One Piece 1%er. I don't like to push it on to people. I like people to discover One Piece for themselves because I was against it. The animation is abstract, it's goofy, it's just going on ridiculously long, but that's intentional. It's supposed to be goofy. I feel like One Piece is for Black people though because they're very anti-government, anti-regulation. They're pirates, so it's a game. It's a game. So One my top favorite, of course, Naruto. That's just ninja gangs. So of course you got to have that in there. Samurai Champloo. It's one of my top favorite music score. It's the OG. One of my favorite all times. What else do I like? I always do top 3, but there's so many good anime out there. I'll forget.
So many that I love. Like Erotica 7, I love Air Gears, Fire.
Yeah.
I would throw Attack on Titans in there.
Oh yeah, that's actually 6. Like that's right under Naruto with Attack on Titan. I might throw it in my top 5 one day.
Yeah.
Like, one just to be different and throw out there. Y'all probably haven't heard of. It's not really an anime. It was a manga, and then they did a movie that I only saw on Apple TV. It's called Blue Giant, and it's about a guy who plays tenor saxophone in his journey. It's no, it's very slice of life-ish. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool because I never seen that. I was in Barnes and Nobles and I was walking past the manga and I just saw a guy with a tenor saxophone, the instrument I play. And I was like, oh, what is this about? And I was like, wow, I really wish somebody would animate this so I could hear the music. And then they did a movie. And I kept waiting for it to release, but it was like only in Japan. And I was like, oh, and then it was on Apple TV and I paid like $13 just to rent it. And I was like, it was worth it. I liked it. It was pretty cool.
Called, you said Blue Giant?
Yes, Blue Giant.
Blue Giant. That's what's up.
Because that's what I'm telling you. There's anime for everybody. You like cooking, there's Food Wars. You like gangs, it's Naruto. If you like music, they got something for you. So anime's for everybody.
Since we throwing out super personal ones, I might just randomly throw out. Is it Ping Pong the animation? I think it's another one. They had like a small anime series. It's about table tennis essentially. I'm a big fan of table tennis.
They going in on it, right? The detail.
The animation is tough. Like you see the ball spinning on the paddle and like before it gets released, and you know,
love that about
I like that they do super niche topics and they really like really show the fans and the people that really know that subject matter. Like, yo, we know it too. Like, we appreciate the art and we trying to show it. Like, I think that's what I really appreciate about anime.
Yeah.
Man. All right. What else we got? I'm gonna make this super long. How long? Do a little 20 minutes more. So that was.
Oh, one just came to mind too. Go ahead, Kev.
No, go ahead.
Since we was talking about current anime, we were talking about like current ones. But there's one that I've been watching, finally got to it, that it could make its way to the top 5 if it keeps this energy for its run, and that's Free Run.
Like, that's a good one.
Like I finally got on it, and like that, like Free Run is fire. Like it is so good. It is so good. Music, storytelling, animation. Like if it keeps this energy, unlike Promised Neverland, because Promised Neverland season 1 was in my top 5. Like it jumped to top 5. Without me even having to do anything, I was like, "Oh no, this is amazing." And then, of course, like season 2 happened, we don't talk about that at all. Like it's not even a top 5. It's not even a top conversation.
It was like so bad how they did it. But Free Run is good. It's kind of because it starts very slow, very slice of life-ish. I have to get back on that one. I wasn't mad at the ride, you know. I don't really like magic anime that much, but when they do it right, it's pretty cool. So I'm not mad at Free Run.
I think we actually watched that together, like in person, the first episode in person, and I was like, here's an elf chick, you know, like, you know, it's kind of hard to explain what we about to get into, you know. But
I was willing to let them cook. I know it's going slow, but I know they're about to cook with it, and people have been talking a lot about it.
Yeah, I
That's
think
exactly
it's.
what it is.
I think the point of showing people that live forever their side of the story to be like, how they go day to day, and like all their friends are passing by them and stuff like that. Like that's cool. Like not many, we don't have stories like that. I think so. I think that's cool to talk about or cool to show.
Yeah, and they utilize flashbacks really. Like most anime
Mm-hmm.
have flashbacks. I love Naruto. They don't use their flashbacks the best. like their flashbacks are cool sometimes. Sometimes it's the whole episode of flashback.
Mm-hmm.
Frieren, I feel like is one of the best uses of flashback in anime. It's
Mm-hmm.
done so well. Like it's done so well to juxtapose like what's happening in real time
Yeah.
versus what is happening in the past. It's not just a flashback for flashback. So
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's, it's good.
No, that's interesting because you do have that director's perspective of anime, so that's good to hear that.
Yeah. It's like Naruto does a flashback, but it's like a flashback of what we already seen. So it's
Right,
like,
it's
okay.
exactly
Whereas
Right.
in Frieren, it's like it's a flashback, but we've never seen this
Right.
before.
We never
This
saw
is
this.
just
Right.
like the insight of that the main character. So it's
Hmm.
just like, oh, it's still new and refreshing. Yeah.
Yeah, like adding context to like what's
Mm-hmm.
happening in real time. Naruto
Yeah.
is like, there's that swing
Yeah.
again.
This
Like,
is a recap. Yeah.
that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, let's just do free format. What else y'all want to talk about? I don't think we need
oh,
to
it's
go
up.
into.
Yes, I'm following y'all lead. This y'all
Mm.
house. So
No,
Um,
trying to think. What else we gotta talk about? Oh yeah, did you want to talk about the Crunchyroll
yeah.
nominations? Yeah, let's pull that up.
Nominations. I might even actually vote. So let me see if I could throw this up.
did you vote, Kev?
I voted on some. There was like 24 categories, and then I was like, okay, this is a lot.
Nah, I did the same thing. I did that
Yeah,
like I
but
think 2 days ago. I was going through and I was like, all right, I'll do this one.
right. I was
I'll
like,
do this
okay.
one. Skipped a couple of them.
But we could go through some refresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can, I'm sharing my screen so we can watch it as I go
Dr. Stone is
through.
also a favorite of Roland and I. Both engineering. We're in that engineering world, so we love some science too.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I actually haven't watched Doctor Stone yet, and I know
It's
so many people
really
love
dope.
it. Like
I
Yeah.
I've been
think
recommended it
you
many
would like
times.
it. If you could appreciate the MacGyver science of it all, like
Mhm.
teaching you how to build real world, how to survive type stuff, which I always love.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give that a shot one day because I've been recommended it so many times. And yeah, it has a very good fan base. Like,
It's pretty good.
and wasn't there a movie that came out recently with
I
Doctor
don't
Stone,
know.
or
I
was
know
it
that
a new
on the
season?
I think yes, the new
Yeah, I think a
season
new
just
season.
came
Oh,
out.
okay,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
That ended, I think,
Science.
recently.
It's anime for everybody. Science nerd, Dr. Stone.
Yeah, I even put a few of my friends on some sports anime. Soccer,
I was resistant
basketball.
on Blue Lock, but Blue Lock is pretty good about soccer.
Yeah.
I don't care about no damn soccer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
care
that's
about
also
the
no
soccer.
basketball, slam dunk. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
there's some good classics.
I have to click on watch stream. Can you see our?
Do I have to click on? Oh, I have to click on it. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, there.
now I can see. Yep.
All right, so Crunchyroll is hitting us with the a banger right out the gate. It's the first vote, anime of the year.
Right, you should have held that
Nominees
last.
are Dandadan, Delicious in
Of
Dungeon,
course.
Free Ren, Apothecary Diaries, Solo Leveling, and Kaiju number 8. All really good anime in their own right.
Anime of the year. So let me go with my hot take.
Mhm.
Just because they say anime, I don't think Solo Leveling should be on there. It's a webtoon, right? It's
I mean, I guess.
I'm splitting hairs,
Little
but I would say Solo
technicality.
Leveling. But out of these, I'd say Kaiji number 8. I wasn't really too big into Dan and I didn't finish Free Ren to know. So my vote would be Kaiji number 8. What about y'all?
Well, you already know I'm going Free Ren.
Yeah,
I'm going Free Ren. I did love Kaiju though. I really did love Kaiju number 8. I think especially because I'm not a teenager. anymore. So like, we rarely get storylines of anime of characters like I can relate to in my age at my age range. Like
That's true.
I've
Yeah.
like seeing it from an adult perspective was dope. Like it's really cool.
Trying
So
to
I
pass those physicals with plus 30
yeah.
years.
Mhm.
That's real.
Like I'm speaking to my 30s now. Like yeah,
That's
like
real.
I really felt that. So Kaiju would definitely be my second choice, but I'm going with Free Run.
Free
What
rent.
you say, Sir Roland?
All right. So this is what I'm reducing it to for top 3 sake. If I had to choose, Dandadan was cool. I think it was a little more niche than Anime of the Year, as well as Solo Leveling. I think story wise it was lacking. So I'm kind of eliminating these two. And Kaiju number 8, I think, in my opinion, can be eliminated as well because I don't know. I get just like a shonen fight. Like it's a good anime, but I think these other 3 tell better stories. So
I can see that.
I'm gonna up to these 3. I like Delicious in Dungeon. It was on Netflix. It was really good.
Okay.
I'm a guy that plays, D&D, so
Yeah.
it kind of hits a little different. It's legit. Like if you had a Dungeons and Dragons experience, like you in a dungeon, you going through it, you trying to survive, and I like the side characters and all the like nuance with the world is cool. So I really like this one.
Yeah, you be
as
on that
well as
Dungeons
Free
and
Rent. The story
That's
is
fair.
really good. So Apothecary Diaries, I did not get to finish.
I like the premise. She was doing like drugs and stuff or
Yeah.
testing poisons. They was really going into that medicine world in feudal time, feudal Japan. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, this one was surprisingly interesting to start, but every episode felt the same. So I kind of fell off on this. But just like hearing from friends and watching social media, this got people in the headlock. I'm still trying to understand it, but I try to tune back in, and this is like, yo, there's like a mini love affair going on, but it's extremely subtle. It's supposed to be a slice of life, and it's just medical stuff going on. But Free Ren as a the story
You
on
still haven't
Free Ren is
chosen.
really
You
good, man. I still haven't chosen, but I think I'm only up to Delicious in Dungeon and Free Ren, and I think I might give it to Free Ren, just because it's
Nice.
the story wise is really good. It took me by surprise, and it has all the good elements to a great anime, and yeah,
I'm not mad with that
I'll
one.
give it Free Ren. I'll vote for that.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
Oh man, I need all my information. Oh man. Oh
You
damn.
can hide that off screen if you want, or you can just go to the next one.
Oh wait, hold on 1 second. Let me just black this out.
I can see how you
Right.
resonate with that too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I agree. Yeah.
I know it's hot take. We're not feeling Dandadan that much, but it was too weird. Like the high school
Like
kids.
I liked Dandadan. Like I liked it, but like not above the rest of this list. You feel me? Like it was unique enough. We loved the opening. Like it was cool, but like the episode 6 is probably like one of the best episodes in today's anime. But that's just one episode.
What was that about?
That was the one where if it was 6 or 7, whatever one it was about the mother and the daughter.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Like that episode was
really
amazing.
heartfelt.
Yeah,
that was a tearjerker for sure.
yeah, that one had tears. That one had you welling up, like a little lump in your throat and stuff. Like that episode definitely did it. But again, like that was just one episode, not the thing as a whole. So yeah, that probably is a hot take because I know everybody was on Dandadan.
Right.
It had social media in the headlock just because of the song, the animation.
It probably has best opening though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll win something else on this. For sure.
That's the category.
Film of the year? Oh man,
I ain't seen none of these.
I didn't see any of these.
I don't think I.
Highest
Look
movie.
back, Haikyuu, the
Oh no,
dumpster
I
battle.
didn't
I was
see.
supposed to watch Haikyuu. Oh
I
man.
love Spy Family. That'll
I
probably
love
be my.
Spy Family. Yeah,
I'ma
I
just
did see. I think I saw the My Hero one. I did see Your Next, which was cool, but a lot of the My Hero movies all are like just the same.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
They're
seen
the
a
same thing.
clip of this Haikyuu movie, and it
Mhm.
blew me away. So I might need to. The clip I seen was
Oh yeah, you
it
was
had
talking about
like a
that.
point
Yeah.
of view as if you were you
On
were
the field,
on the
yeah.
court. You seen the ball
Mm.
fly up in the air, and you seen like the camera pan, like you was looking at your teammate to make sure
Oh,
he
that's
was
fire.
ready for it, and then you look back at the ball, like it blew my mind. Like I was like, yo, this is tough. Like anime usually don't give you those type of angles and stuff. So I was like, you know what I mean? If
Go.
I haven't seen anything else, but I seen a clip of this, so I'm gonna just shout out to my Haikyuu lovers. I'm gonna give y'all a little alley oop for this one right here, man.
Yeah, nice.
Mine
Not
is
bad.
on that Blue Giant again. If you're into jazz, check that film out. It was pretty
Blue
good.
Giant.
The jazz.
Best continuing series.
You already know.
Come on, bro. Get this One Piece
Yeah.
out of here, bro. It's cheating.
The story's almost done.
It probably won last
They
year's
always say
best
that. Like
continuing series.
the story's always almost done with One Piece. Like I
It's
feel like
almost done.
everybody be like, it's almost over. It's like 2 manga volumes later. Like but
It's
it's
the
near the end.
creator.
Like,
Blame him.
Yeah, this
It's
is
just
kind of
good,
OD.
man.
This is literally the award for One Piece.
yeah. It should be called Best One Piece like
It's the
series. Like
it's the fan. I'm sorry, it's the fan base. So excluding One Piece, what would you say?
I would
Besides
say
One Piece?
Bleach. Bleach coming back is a game changer. I haven't caught up and watched all of Blood Year, but
I'm not a Bleach fan, but I respect where it came. Like I respect this series, like for coming back, for the Bleach fans jump right back on. Animation is on 1,000. Like so, I respect. Like One Piece has been going strong. It's kind of like when you watch I don't watch as much sports anymore, but you know, like when you got a team that's an underdog and you got a team that's just consistently taking W's. Like I get tired of I get tired of rooting for the W. Like y'all won every year. So
It's good, man. Just jump on that pirate ship, man. There's plenty of room. You just gotta
No,
jump
I ain't gonna
on.
lie. I did watch One Piece's live action, and it really made me want to catch up on One Piece, like because they did so well.
I'm not mad. They really captured the essence of the characters, I think. Of course, people will argue that it wasn't that good or it was good for whatever reason, but I think it did it justice as a live action. It did it pretty much justice.
To speak to the live action, my pops watched it and he was like, yo, what's this all about? I'm like, he was like, yeah, this is a good show. And I'm like, yeah, it's a whole if you're really interested, you can go down that rabbit hole. But
I enjoyed it. And I love Bleach because they actually draw black people accurately. They don't make them have big goofy lips.
Yeah. They've always held that down from Yoruichi days. Like they held it down.
Yeah.
So
the other nominees are Demon Slayer, Hashira Training Arc, My Hero Academia Season 7, and Spy Family Season 2.
I love Spy Family.
Spy Family is dope. I'm like voting for Bleach. Shout out for the strong comeback. They ain't gonna have a comeback award. Best new series. Alright, see, now we damn. Now we talking, but god damn.
Ooh, yeah.
Alright, it's the same nominees for Dandadan, Kaiju
basically.
number 8.
Basically.
Oh man.
Kaiju number 8. That's my vote.
I might give that one to Kaiju number 8 out of those.
Best new series.
Yeah, because it was definitely unique. Like I feel like I've seen a Dandadan type story before. Actually, no, I'm lying. I haven't really seen one like that. But I definitely have seen, even though Freeman's story is amazing, we've been in a world with elves and a world with mages. Like we've been in that world before. Dungeons, we've been in that world. Solo Leveling, we kind of been in that world with like sword art, but it's just more different. But Kaiju, I haven't seen that in anime, like at least for a long time.
That's a good perspective. Yeah.
So I think I'll give this to Kaiju.
Hmm.
The perspective of the monsters, I do like that.
Yeah, Apothecary too, though. Like that is
Apothecary
also
might be the vote for me.
yeah, that might be my second.
Um,
I'm not mad at these
it's just
picks.
so new for me, at least. You know, I kind of feel familiar with the rest of the rest of the nominees here, but this is pretty new for me, and I think
Hmm.
it's doing a good job. And if this is slice of life, this is like my first slice of life. So I might, you know, for me to even watch a handful of episodes, I think it's doing the right thing. So I might vote for Apothecary Diaries, even though I did not finish it.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Want to do a couple of more, then wrap on up. I don't want to keep everybody here forever now.
Yeah,
I'll
let's
do it
see
on
what else
top.
we got. Best original anime. I can't believe they got Ninja Kamui on this.
So
Really?
what happened with that? I was really loving it. I feel like there was a lot of momentum, and then I just stopped watching for whatever reason. What?
I think a lot of people did that. I feel.
It
I don't know
started
why. 'Cause I didn't even
really
start.
well.
What?
It started
It
really
was
well, and it had like the normal anime animation style. I'll say it that way. But then somewhere towards the line, it went CGI, and it went to
really.
robots,
Oh
and it
wow.
went into stuff that was not ninja. And it kind of threw people off and was like, yo, what is this? And that's what I hear a
That's
lot of
fair.
complaints.
Because I thought it was just my laziness. I just forget, and then I
Yeah.
don't have Adult Swim, so I catch it on HBO Max, and I just forget to go to that app, and then I'm like, oh yeah, this show. But I
Yeah.
forgot about. I like the story, but then yeah, nobody else was really talking about it, so I never picked it back up. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not even sure I can vote on this one. I'm just
Go back. What was that? What was this?
best original anime.
That's original anime.
I ain't seen
Girls
none of
Band
these.
Cry. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
I
think I
don't
even
know
saw
any of
most of
them.
these anyway too.
This is
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
might have mentioned this Buchigiri.
I watched a little bit of it, but it wasn't for me for real.
Yeah,
It was like
I think
the,
they had Jordan. Yeah, the main character had like blue 12s on. You know what I mean? He was rocking Jordans. I'm like, oh,
it's like the same
but
subgenre as Tokyo Revenger and Windbreakers, where those
Okay.
school
Yeah.
gangs, delinquent
yeah,
subgenre.
I might just have to pass
But
on
yeah,
that one.
other anime did that genre better. So
That's animation.
That's animation.
Hashira Training Arc,
there's a tough one.
Solo Leveling, Kaiju
Uh-huh.
Number 8, Free Ren, Delicious in Dungeon, and Dandadan.
Dandadan had pretty good animation.
I'm about to say that might be my pick for this is Dandadan. Like its animation,
It was
it's
pretty good.
fire and it's unique.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
tough.
I have to give it to Dandadan.
Demon Slayer wasn't that bad too.
Yeah. Demon Slayer's animation is crisp,
It had
especially
some
those last
pretty,
episodes.
especially when I saw how much they spent on some of that animation. It
Yo,
was very
especially that last
expensive.
episode.
Yeah.
That last
I might
episode
say Demon
animation.
Slayer. Dang, this is hard. I
Yeah,
don't
this
know.
is tough. I think I'm
Demon
gonna give it
Slayer.
to Dandadan. Okay.
What you say, sir?
It's tough. I want to say Demon Slayer as a whole, but I'm trying to think the Hashira Training Arc. Did it have much animation in it? Am I missing stuff?
So when the main dude, spoiler alerts, the main dude that looks like Michael Jackson, he blew up in that house. That was crazy.
Oh
That was a
yeah.
crazy
Okay.
sequence.
Yeah.
When all the Hashira jumped into that dimension.
Yeah.
Fire
Okay.
AF.
Thank you for refreshing the memory. 'Cause, I'm like, yo,
Demon
wasn't
Slayer
they
was-
just like training the whole time?
Yeah,
That's
that's some good
tough.
parts.
Compare that
But
to
overall,
Solo
Dandadan
Leveling.
had a lot of good scenes. What was that?
Compared to Solo Leveling, yeah, I think I might have to give UFO Table the best animation.
Soul Level wasn't bad either. I'm not mad, but I just automatically take it out because it's a webtoon manga.
It ain't no awards for it then. Yeah.
Well, get their content up.
Get the content up. What else we got? Best character design. I would actually give this to
Character
Uh,
design. I would say Demon Slayer. They always got that drip. They got the. I like their outfits.
yeah.
I might give that to Don Don too.
That's fair. That's good too. Yeah.
I might give that to Don Don.
Yeah. I was praising Don Don's like the way they all their characters are like unique hairstyle, earrings,
Yeah.
accessories, the colors, and things like that. I might give that to
Yeah.
Don Don as well.
Yeah, that's good.
Second runner up might be Kaiju number 8, just because I think
Yeah.
I like the main character and how they're trying to portray him as 30-something-year-old trying to get right, and we don't see that as a character design in anime at all,
Yeah.
in my opinion. So I think that's cool. That this is the runner up, but I think I'll give it to Don Don for sure.
Ski.
Best director, this is over my head.
Forgive me, I'm not familiar with directors' names. Justin, do you know these? Are you familiar with directors?
Not anime episode
Yeah.
directors. No.
Yeah, I might have to skip this. There's 24 other background art. Ooh,
Background art.
I might have to skip over on this.
Oh, I did like Pluto's background art.
That was on Netflix, right? I think we mentioned it.
Yeah.
Let's skip over that one. Best romance. All right, way
Romance.
over my head.
I'll be sleeping on some of these. Some of these are good though. But I ain't seen none
Blue
of them.
Box.
I love me
Scott Pilgrim.
I love me a rom-com, not romance specifically, but
Mhm.
I don't think I've even seen any of these except Scott Pilgrim, which was cool. I like Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
over my
I saw
head.
some of Ranma One Half.
Ranma One Half.
And obviously that's a classic too. Like Ranma,
this was like brought back, right?
Remastered, a retelling, and that is a classic story. I love Ranma. I might give it to Ranma just because it's that classic rom-com tsundere. Like it's that I like that.
Okay, I might check that out.
I actually seen a few
Just put me
episodes of
on.
this, so I'm throwing my hats in here. I'm throwing my vote in.
Yeah, if you like the old school '80s like style of anime,
Okay, yeah. All right, I'll
which
look
is
at
what
those.
a lot of grew up
It's
on a lot of
giving
those.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah,
right
it's
here.
given Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, Sailor Moons, Slayers. If anybody remember Slayers, like it's given that type of era.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, bros. Want to give it one more, and then we'll wrap it up.
I'm gonna skip over it. Let me see. They gotta be best action. Best action.
Hands.
Damn.
Not that action.
Damn.
Oh man, Windbreaker. That's my joy. I loved it. It was like, let's get back to what we here for. The hands. They did a lot of talking to Windbreaker, but boy, Sakura, whatever his name was, they was throwing hands in there like OD.
Yeah. You know what? I will say, if we talking choreography, Windbreaker definitely has some really good like fights, kick side steps, and all types of like interactions. Did they even showcase like holds and like jujutsu like grabs and stuff like that? I thought.
Not really so much, but there's a lot of throws in there. Yeah.
Damn, man, that's more fight. I want to give
Kaiju
number 8.
Yeah, if it was like talk about action, I would say Kaiju number 8 was pretty cool. Solo Leveling was pretty cool. Demon Slayer, well, they was just training, so not that much action. Well, I wouldn't be mad if y'all said Solo Leveling or Kaiju. I'm not mad.
I'm gonna just throw my hat in, but it's almost a tie between Kaiju number 8 and Solo Leveling.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think.
I might give it to Solo just because I gave Kaiju a couple things. So I think I give it to Solo because Solo Leveling's action, when it does have the action,
is
pretty
the
damn good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Like Shadow Soldiers, fire. Like that's pretty fire.
It was just really squabbling in Windbreaker. I was like, man.
Shout out to Windbreaker. These bottom 3 definitely got it. All right. There's plenty more categories. Obviously, we probably haven't touched.
Didn't even break half.
Best main
Mhm.
character, best drama, best isekai. That's definitely so. I mean, I guess not solo leveling, but best slice of life, best anime song, best score, best supporting character, best opening sequence, best ending sequence, and they give awards to the voice actors as well. So go out
Nice.
and if y'all, it's probably too late, maybe, but the award show happens in May the 25th, I believe. So stay tuned, stick
Nice.
around for that, and
Amen.
we'll end this segment.
Nice. All right, man. I think we'll end it here. Thank you to our guest Justin. Check him out at Justafro. Check out his Shades of Otaku series.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff. We'll put the links in our bios, descriptions, and all that things. Anything else from y'all?
I think that's about it,
I just
man.
want to
Thanks for
say,
showing out.
yeah, thank you both, Kev, Sir Roland, for having me. I appreciate
Yeah.
y'all
Gang,
100%
gang.
for giving me platform, chopping it up. I feel like congratulations again for this format. It's dope. This was
Thank
fun for me
you.
personally.
Yeah.
Like I don't get to chop it up just like regular anime style often. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you guys for this. I appreciate it. And if y'all ever need me, I know where to find me. So that's all I got to say.
All right,
Thank you
man.
so much. Y'all, we have fun too.
Yes,
Y'all take it
sir.
easy. We've been 2 weeks in the pod, and we'll check y'all later. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.